Are you using the new speakers, or
You
I mean?
think that? No, I'm using the speakers in my ear holes.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Top of the morning, evening, afternoon, and good night to one and all. Yep, I didn't set that up, so that's fine. Hold on a second. Yep, I'll set that up later. I ain't got time for that right now. I did. If you. Okay. Hi, welcome to Outside of Society something. 110. I don't even know where the camera's at. There it is. That's not even center. Welcome to Outside of Society 110. Sorry that half of my screen is dark or half of my face is dark. I didn't prepare for that because I have a big head. So this part here, I have a lot of anxiety. Stuff in my teeth. I feel like I'm like on the news and I'm I don't know what to do with my hands. Anyway, so yeah, I got some stuff I want to talk about. How's everybody doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
I am so great. I am I am really good. For anybody that does not know, if I look to the right side of my face, it's because I don't know what to do with my body. So if I look over here, basically that is me looking at the chat. If I look at here, that's looking at everybody. If I look at here, that's the camera. So lots of places for me to look. But yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I had to set this up yesterday. I got so mad, man. I snapped because we're putting the Alcatel on the table. Everything is looking good, and all of a sudden, Bree takes the box for the studio display, and it's a big box. You know, it's bigger than Bree, like it's wide. And she takes it, she scrapes the thing. Bree came up with a key light. Nope, you'd have to come in there.
Oh, right.
But now, yeah, but now that's weird because that's daylight white. That's cool white. See it? So I look more yellow over here, like I have jaundice on the right side of my face, and then on the left side of my face, I have.
Well, you look well illuminated now, at least.
Well, yeah, because that looks fucking terrible. Now I really feel like I'm in the studio. I'll figure it out. I'll use one of the Instalinks or something where it balances the white from, I don't know, different apertures. It's okay. Thank you. You're a doll, though, looking out for me like that. It's okay, because I like this. Stop that. What? I tell you to stop it, yet you keep doing it.
Because I'm seeing the difference in the camera.
Whatever. Anyway, so Bree scraped the desk yesterday. I got really mad. I snapped. We threw all the shit down the stairs, including Bree. And then we had to go to the hospital because she got pretty banged up. And then I was...
You didn't damage any of the shit, right?
No, of course not. I got hit with domestic violence, so I got handcuff marks on still. No, seriously, all jokes aside, yesterday ripping everything apart and taking this whole hutch apart, I thought it was going to be such an easy thing to do, and it was the exact opposite of that. And I have... The desk is set up, but I wake up this morning and it smells like... You guys ever been to a hospital? Of course you all been to hospitals. You know that smell, like, right down the hallway, it just smells like somebody's getting surgery?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I come upstairs from sleeping. This is what I do. I don't know how to talk. I just feel weird. Hopefully my audio is good. But I come upstairs, and the issue I had was it smelled like medical grade, and I think it's just from the Mac Studio being new, and it's just like burning off whatever chemicals are on there. That's where I'm at. So, other than that, I'm good. It's weird.
So it's like when you first get an RDA. Got it.
Yeah, but you know, you don't want to put your Mac Studio through electronics ultrasonic cleaner.
Right.
Yeah.
And usually you don't put your mouth on new electronics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to put my mouth where the plug goes. Thank you so much, Jorn, Combat, and Matthew. Thank you. It actually fits all in one section. Well, I mean, there's only 3 donators, so that's okay.
Is it though? Is it okay?
No, it's not okay. I mean, it's okay because I see it all.
You shouldn't be able to see it all.
Oh, well, on these screens, there would have to be 55 donators for me not to be able to see.
Well, I repeat,
I'm just saying that if you see what I see, you guys take up this much of this much, right? You would need. Oh. We're not at that level. So what, you guys got any hot topics, or you want me to jump it off?
Could we start off with Friday night? How disappointing that was.
Oh, Tyson.
Yeah. Just like real quick, like, do we feel like he did it on purpose, or
Did you either of you two watch it? You watch it.
I know the result.
I watched it. Luckily, I didn't open anything. And the biting on the glove.
So he's always done that.
Yes,
If you
I was
watch him
just
on
saying.
Holyfield, not as extreme as what he was doing. I mean, he was next level. With Holyfield, he did it a lot. You know, that just is. And the fact that he said at the end that he has a biting affliction, I wonder how accurate that is. Or is he being a smartass? Because he's not a very intelligent guy, right? He could fight. Well, not anymore. But at one point, he could fight.
Oh, I still.
mean, he's 60 years old.
Hit by him, to be honest.
Well, first off, the gloves that they were using, 14 ounces. That's like sparring gloves.
Huh?
They're thick. It's thick gloves. You're supposed to use 10s for heavyweights.
Right.
So they're thick.
Well, the
He
2
came
minute
out that
round
first
was-
round. He did so good. Second round, third. That's it. That's it. That's all that I got is the first round in me.
You know what I feel like though? I feel like every time he was biting, it felt to me it was like, ooh, he's like thinking like, ooh, I have such an opportunity to knock him out right now, and he kept biting to hold himself back. Because I really do feel like this was just a payout for him, and he was just literally
Tyson's a-
following the script.
Okay, we can talk about that in a second. But Tyson is a bull charger, right? Like but you watch him in any fight. I don't care if it's Lennox Lewis all
Yeah.
the way down
He's kinda
to
fuzzy, just
yeah,
straight
it
through.
does not. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna charge in and I'm gonna just hit you on those ropes and I'm gonna go nuts. It's over.
Yeah.
You didn't see that any time. Is it because of his age?
First
I don't
round.
think so. I don't.
First run. In the beginning, he
Barely.
Yeah, in the first
the out Tyson.
15 seconds. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was it.
And then-
That's all you saw.
Then it was all distance boxing because Paul was smart enough to use his longer arms and kept distance. Came in, jab, went back out. I don't know why Tyson didn't get in any closer, because then the long arms is not an advantage.
You think it was set up?
I think so. I think it was
Well,
set up.
I told you that script was fake. That's number one.
Yeah, I know that.
There were rumors that Tyson would have gotten less money if he knocked him out in 2 rounds than when he stayed the entire 8 rounds.
But he could have waited 8 rounds to knock him out.
By then he was done for. You could clearly see he was done for.
Oh, he
Still,
was.
for
Bro,
all
round
his-
5, my man was weathered. Like,
Yeah.
you could get in a ring with Tyson right now.
No more feet work. No,
He
the
threw
leg
how many
gave out.
punches? He landed 18%
17,
of.
yeah, 18.
No, 18%.
Percent,
90
yeah.
something, right? 91 or something?
Well, it doesn't matter if those 90 all hit. Then it's okay if they hurt. But
If those 90 hits were done, Jake Paul would be on the floor sleeping right now and waking up tomorrow morning.
I don't know. Not with those heavy ass gloves, bro. That's a thick glove, man. 14 ounce?
14 ounce, and then they had to do it from instead of 3 minutes around to 2 minutes around. Right?
That was Tyson's idea, though. The 3-2.
So the gloves were Jake Paul's.
Jake Paul's. Jake Paul was gloves. That was last minute though. The 3 minutes to 2 minute. That was like
Yeah.
same day. That was Tyson's doing, and then the 8 rounds I think was the actual an agreement between the two of them. I don't know. I don't want to give Jake Paul any credit. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter, but you fought a 60-year-old man.
see, that's what I told
Tyson
you before.
or whatever. It doesn't matter who you fought. They're 60.
It's never gonna be good for boasting. They said at the end of the match, "Oh, he's the only man alive who can say that he ever beat Tyson and whatever." No, he didn't. He beat up on a 60-year-old. He's 27. He's peak prime.
But he could still say that he beat Mike Tyson. That regardless of age, you can still say that.
I'm just saying, if you put a 27-year-old Tyson and a 27.
No. You could give no.
get
If you
murdered.
put a 27-year-old
Oh,
Tyson,
wait.
fuck that. Put an 18-year-old, 16-year-old Tyson in there with 20-ounce gloves. Bro, he will knock you back to when you had 1 subscriber. Like, it'd be over. Like, it'd be over, bro. And I am not a fan of Tyson. Never have been. I just know that he is a good fighter. I'm more of a Holyfield fan. But, oh, yeah, you... before you even uploaded your first video, it'd be over.
What was it? His quickest KO was like seconds into the fight, right?
Yeah, less than a minute usually.
My game
was a
is too
gimmick.
high. You think so? You think it was a gimmick? Is my
That's an
levels too low or are they too high? Not
me,
for
they're
you
fine.
guys. Not for you guys, the people in the chat, because it looks like their levels. If I talk really loud, I should not peak. I'm not peaking. Okay. And then Spade, talk real quick, because you're the loudest.
Talking real quick.
Give me some higher levels.
I'm talking real quick.
It's good. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it was a gimmick. So you don't think there was no way that Tyson would have won that first round?
Oh,
Would've kept going?
the way I look at it apparently different than anyone on the planet. I had no interest in the fight. I thought it was stupid from the get-go. It's not a real fight. The difference in age and all that is completely off. It's just the real people in just by their curiosity and get money out of it. That's it. That was never a real fight.
No
in
set
my
winner? No set. Did you have a set? No set
No.
winner? It's just a gimmick. It's just whatever happens, happens.
Yup.
Interesting.
That was just a giant publicity stunt to get both of them some money.
Of course. I mean,
But I
you're
don't
taking
think-
the purse is $40 million, bro. That's whether you win or lose. It doesn't matter. You step in the ring, you get $40 million. That's it.
Oh wait,
Despite the
wait,
posturing
that was
in
the
advance
first
with
40?
the weigh-in and whatever,
40
I don't
apiece.
think-
a piece. I thought it was
Yeah.
20.
No, wasn't the purse
Wow.
82 million or something?
Oh Jesus Christ.
20. Paul got 40 and Tyson 20.
Yeah. Okay. So 40 for Paul and 20 for Tyson. I don't
Jake
know.
Paul got 49 million. Tyson got 19.6. Jesus Christ. Okay.
He's good until he
I
dies.
would-
Now.
I have no skill. I'm not in shape. I would have gotten into the ring with those two and let them beat me up for 20 million.
Oh, I'll let anybody beat me up. For 20. I don't give a shit who it is.
8 rounds, 9 rounds. I don't know.
You ain't gonna last 8 rounds with either of them. But that being said, yeah, I'll agree.
I
I
would
could
say-
sprint around for 9 rounds.
Oh, I don't know about that. You can only sprint so much, bro. You don't have a big cube to run around in. I mean, you got like 15
We all
feet.
saw the videos of Tyson when he was practicing, right?
When he
he
was training,
sparring. Okay, so I understand the theory that when you're training, that nobody hits back. You're just going all out and everything like that. But still, for a trained, seasoned fighter like Tyson to just do what he did at that fight, to me, felt like he was just either he was not mentally there, because what's with walking out by himself like that? He looked depressed walking to the ring.
He
Oh, it looked
too.
cool.
Hey,
Tripped,
yeah,
too. He tripped.
yeah. Like it can't be because he was nervous. He's been in so many fights. There's no way he was nervous. I don't
What,
believe
like the way Paul came in better with all that
But he
nonsense.
came. Well, he came in like he thought he was he was with his brother in the WWE, like he was going to a wrestling event. Like he
Well, it's
was
not
just
a wrestling
showing off
event;
everything.
it's a boxing match. I appreciate the way Tyson came
Barely.
in more than the way Paul came in.
But Tyson never comes out by himself. He usually comes out with his entourage.
His
He
whole
had
entourage is dead. I don't have an entourage. This is all that I got, bro. Like, I don't even have my
Anybody
It
kids
could
with
have been a
me.
lot more
He
depressing.
could have had the
right? You
catering
really
guy
want to
come
watch-
with him for like.
Yeah, he could have came out in a wheelchair, right? Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't, you take what
People
you
with
could
a
get.
cane.
Take what you could get, bro. You're fucking old.
I do think that despite of the posturing pre-fight and the way, they never went into it to hurt each other. They didn't go into the ring like really wanting it or really wanting to hurt the other guy.
Because they're both well, Tyson I don't
Well, they
know,
said
but the
no
other guy
knockout.
is already well off. So if you take that into consideration, if you're already monetary wise well off, then the hunger is gone, and you also don't need to prove yourself. This is just a payout. It was never a real fight.
Also, remember if he were to go in and beat up Tyson, really beat him to a pulp, that would have been negative publicity for him.
He doesn't care though. Jake Paul is all about publicity, regardless of whether it's good or bad.
I don't think you could beat Tyson to a pulp before. I don't care if he's 85 years old. 14-ounce gloves.
Man took
You're
some
still gonna
punches.
feel it. It's just not as good as 10. I mean, that's 4 ounces of padding between.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't think you guys realize how much that is. I mean, that's that much. It's like
It's being
punching a
hit with a
foam
pillow.
block. Well, I don't know about that. That's a heavy ass pillow, but it's being, you're punching into like memory foam.
Did you see when they took off the gloves? The amount of packaging on the hands as well. It was
For the
like
knuckles,
this, thick, which is also not normal. It's to protect, but usually it's a little less. I mean, it was like this. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it was a setup. It was done on purpose so everybody could get their payday and have a nice.
Oh, I didn't get my payday because I bet on
I
Tyson.
meant for them. I meant for them to.
Yeah, great. I didn't get my payday. I
I would
lost
have
my
lost
payday.
too, Jay.
Yeah.
And next,
I was gonna go
Netflix
crazy
one
too. I was
of
gonna put
us
10
is
grand on him and walk away with 30. That's why you don't gamble. This is why you gamble, people. Listen, if you had a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Tell them your sickness, your disease. Make sure that you let them know and you care about your family and you put your family first before money. 1-800-GAMBLER.com.
Is that a legit thing?
I don't know. I don't know. I just had to
It
plug
should
it in
be.
somewhere. Yeah, it definitely should be.
You got one chance out of 10 you get in.
So it's
1-800-GAMBLER is a real thing.
Is it? Yeah,
Yes.
well, there you go.
Don't forget to send a check 1-800-GAMBLER for promoting you.
You don't have to. Now they're not going to send it. You don't have to remind them. I got to do something. Are you supposed to see somebody's floor? Yeah, I see Jordan's floor. Are you supposed to see a floor when you see somebody stream?
That's your choice. Do you want to show your floor off or not?
Well, I can't not show my floor. The top of your head is supposed to be 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches from the top
Right.
of the frame. So I'm centered properly, but I think the room, I'm too far from the. Well, you would see a
like dark
wall
floor.
if you don't see a floor, right? Regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
with how
Or you
dark
could
it
just
is,
bring
you don't
down your
really see
camera a
the
little
floor.
bit. Bring
Look
down
at
the
all the
camera.
gamers. You see
If
the
I bring my
entire
camera
room.
down a little bit, it's going to be behind the monitor, and you're going to see a big silver block.
Oh, nice.
No, not nice.
It's
Sarcasm.
if you look at all the gamers, you see the entire room instead of just a wall and a
Yeah,
piece of
that's true.
floor.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's a
even if you look at
different bracket.
professional gamers, even professional gamers, they have they're in the middle of a living room and you see the kitchen. So I guess, yeah, that's okay. It's not bad. There's a little bit too much in the frame, but it's whatever.
I like it.
Fine. That's all right. I'll deal with it. I just have to figure out this situation.
The half moon thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. It bothers me a lot. But the audio is good, so I guess I can put the camera back over here, but then I have to do this shit. No.
Like you're
Well,
watching a
it's
tennis
nice.
match.
Yeah,
It's
I
nice.
gotta.
I mean,
I-
you put in a lot of effort and a lot of
Yeah.
time for people that
Yeah.
don't even contribute to fix
Yes.
their issues. That's
Yes.
beautiful, man.
Well, not for this stream though. That is for the other. That's for that is for the JH channel. But yeah, oh yeah, it's all about making people's experiences. Of course, you always want to make it better.
Appreciation is nice. Always. What? 1, 2, 3.
Another free
Okay.
view. You can't put a
That's
price
cool.
on that.
Yeah,
Still
and a
hasn't
free-
changed.
and a free product. I got a topic that I think is going to be fun to talk about. Donald Trump with his people that he is putting in the cabinet.
Oh,
So I was thinking this morning. I said it's actually a good idea to put people in there that have no idea what's going on. You want to hear why?
Yeah.
To an extent, I agree.
So if you have a bunch of people that have been in that civil service department, right, where they know what contracts are doing this or what's doing that, the good thing about putting somebody in that knows nothing about it, you're starting fresh. Right? Like you have
Yes.
no idea of how things work. Kind of like Trump in his first term. Yeah? I don't know how this works. I just know how this, in my idea, this should be this way. So I'm just going to change it. It's not a bad idea. I don't know about the people you're picking, but it's always good to just throw a random Joe in there. Like Steve is the new attorney general. Let's go, Steve.
I do agree with you. At the same time, though, I disagree because I saw Bob Chapek when he was a CEO for Disney. He put all bankers in charge of all the departments, and it made Disney go down the tube for 3 years. And that's why they kicked him out and brought back the old CEO. So I kind of agree with that, but I
But
also
that helped a lot. The old CEO still going down the drain.
No, but when okay, let's rephrase. Let me give context. Right, when Bob Chapek was kicked out, their stock was at $99. It was half of what it's worth now. With Bob Iger back, it went up to almost 200 again. So he brought it back up to what it was when he left, and he got
I'm
rid of
talking
all the
about-
bankers.
Okay, I'm talking about like more Elon Musk. That is not. I don't know if my levels are they're still a little low. It's either that or I pick up gain regardless. So I'll just put it to 48.
Better.
Yeah, but now you hear like wind or something. I don't know what that's picking up. You don't hear wind?
A little bit of like a fan noise or something.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. You gotta find the muffle tough for this thing. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'm talking about like Elon Musk. The guy went into Twitter and he fired a bunch of people, right? Fired what, 70%? So Trump's coming in and firing 100%. You can't do any worse. When I see it, whether Harris or Trump goes in, you can't do any worse than what's already been done.
Oh.
You got 4 years to make a change.
That's true.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
paper,
fresh
it's
wind
not a
isn't
bad
all that
idea.
bad.
No.
I mean, slimming it down and making it more efficient
Should be
so
a
it
DPA
costs
one.
less to do
That's
the
okay.
exact same thing.
Well, you bought
not a
this
bad idea.
before that? Because I don't know what other mic.
I gotta figure out how to mute myself. I don't know where the mute button is. Hold on. How do I mute myself? That's Spade. You just
Yeah,
gonna, it's
that's
gonna
fine. You can
sound
mute
it's
him.
gonna sound funny as shit for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
Alright, go.
That's nice.
Sound.
No, now it's even worse.
Wait,
No, it can't be worse.
it's still here. It's definitely less.
What is that picking up?
A fan? It sounds
The
like a
fan from where? There's no fan.
AC? Is
Mac
it the
Studio has
AC
no
that-
fan.
No.
Oh, they're fanless.
What's it sound like? Like a consistent fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Consistent RPM.
Is the Mac have a fan in it? No, right? Okay, hold on.
That's
Bree's
for
trying
sure
something.
now.
Hold on. Shh. Yeah. What is that? It's not that. What is the noise?
Could it be feedback from a monitor or something?
Hold on.
No.
What was that beeping?
My Rabbit Air. I have no idea where the audio is coming from. What does it sound like? Like a spinny fan?
I got nothing on this side. I don't hear wind. I don't hear a fan.
You don't hear anything.
Nope.
You gotta put it up
That's
louder.
hearing loss.
Because even with my headphones, I had to raise
I
the
hear it.
volume.
I hear it.
Hey,
Hold on. I hear it on Matthew.
It's your cells.
All right, hit that. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
These are making an audible hum. Ask him if it just got worse.
Yeah, it got worse now. I can see that. Unless I go like this, and then if I bring this down to 40, you should hear nothing.
We hear you.
Yeah, but now you should hear nothing. Mute your mic. You should hear nothing from my end. Hold on. Right? You shouldn't hear anything. You hear something, Jordan? You're shaking your head. Shit!
Yes.
I'll just tell you later. For right now, just deal with the fan.
All right. Whatever. I'll bring this back up to 48. I'll figure it out. Well, I'll get it figured out.
When you talk, I like it's not distracting or anything. It's a low hum of a fan somehow.
When I tell you there's no fan, there's no fan. Nothing. She
outside?
just shut everything off in this room. There's no way it is outside.
Do you have any audio software you can use a noise gate?
Like a Poji. You're just gonna help me out real quick. Bring the noise gate to what? 40?
I would just continuously keep bringing it up or down till you find it.
All right. Anyway, so continue to talk while I do this. I'm here. Or don't.
So yeah, I agree that you should bring new people, but at the same time, though, at least have an idea of what they want to do. Like for instance, like when he wants to bring RFK to do the be part of the health department or whatever the hell the position is called. That's a good idea because one of his strongest things that he was fighting against was making America healthy again, right? He wanted to get rid of chemicals and all that other jazz and help pharmaceutical. So that way it's more affordable for everybody.
Mm-hmm. That
So
would
that's
also
good
be
for you.
to listen once in a while, not remove comments.
Talk to his PR team about that one. I don't think he does it himself.
he is putting in less woke folk. That's for sure.
Yes, because we don't need a non-binary person as part of the health. What is that department even called?
Well, tread carefully. Spade what you say because some people get very antsy when you say something.
Well, I didn't say anything bad about it. I'm just saying like that person was really not good.
Stable. Oh.
Stable. Yes, that's a better word. Yes. I agree. Stable.
See, I'm here to help with the woke stuff. so we keep it PC.
I don't know.
But that is a good point. Like, if you have a representative and he is responsible for America's health, you want a peak example of that. You wouldn't want a very obese woman or man telling you what you should do
Correct.
to be more healthy. That
Exactly.
doesn't make sense. You know what? You follow your own rules first, and then I'll maybe listen to what you have to say.
It's like going to the gym and having Fat Bastard training you. Why?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Tell
not,
me how I can improve my diet, please. I want to know.
it's not.
The previous minister of health was trans, right? Openly.
you guys or for
yes. No, for you guys. We
I
haven't
don't know if he
gotten
was-
that far.
I don't know if they were trans. I know that
No, I think.
Wasn't
Wait,
it?
Hold on.
I think so.
I know it's TikTok, but
Oh, here we go with.
It was a trans.
It was
That's
trans,
accurate.
right?
It was. That's accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
the blonde chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
The blonde dude thing.
Admiral Rachel.
They.
Uh,
They were more than
The
one
fact
person.
that that's even a department is fascinating to me. It shouldn't be a department.
and why would you get a 4-star admiral? Doesn't even make sense.
What do you think, Spade? What should I do about this lighting? This is bothering me. Get natural light. How about a mirror?
I was thinking that to reflect.
Yeah,
it
but there's
back to
no
your
there's
face.
no light over there though. There's no light. You can't. How are you going to? You're going to angle mirrors
no.
in the.
Yeah.
If I have
and
a
bounce it
mirror
back.
there and I angle the
mirror
mirror
back.
towards my face, it should reflect that light that is on there onto my face.
But you need somewhere else to reflect that light to onto the mirror.
Yeah, it's coming in
Onto
from
my
the
face.
window and then it
Yeah,
bounces back.
So if I get an angled mirror, right, like a wedge mirror, if I get a mirror, just whatever, that's got a wedge on it, it should, in theory, reflect that lighting onto my face. Just one mirror right there.
I would have thought
Wouldn't
two,
you-
but okay.
When the mirror gives strange, like, artifact or something as well.
Wait, bring that mirror up here real quick.
That's why they usually use those flexible things, right? The silver reflector
The
things.
panels.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Get some aluminum
shit.
foil.
I bet you a mirror would fix it. I bet you it would.
If it does, that's
should.
great.
Because then now that light that is on that wall is now on my face. Here we go. All right, bring it up. Nope, it's not towards my face. Nope, no. Come back forward. Yep, turn it more towards me. Nope, the other way. The other way.
A little bit, yeah. It fixed it a little bit. A
It
little
would
bit.
work. 100% it
It
would
will
work.
work.
I think you should get another mirror. And
Well, that's
face
a
it
tall
in
ass.
your-
Bring it up more.
No,
Like,
in the
lift it up more.
behind to your left.
Yep,
off
there you go.
camera.
Told you. Look at that.
Yep. Perfect.
Now
And
you got
that's
shading.
natural light. You can't beat that.
Yeah, whatever light is there is now off my face. I just have to
It's either that or just get a light that has
turn it more.
daylight.
It's not hitting me.
Ooh,
Nope. That's
ooh,
not.
right
you
there was
gotta turn
good.
it.
Right there was good. What
Where?
you did?
But now there's a glare on the wall. It has to be smaller. But no. Okay, it's an idea. I just got to get a mirror. I get a small mirror that's on like a No, you got to turn it there. Nope, the other way. Oh,
What happens with the mirror when you turn on your light
there you go.
at the evening? In the evening, it's going to reflect it as well. Where?
Well,
yeah,
if I
like-
put like a little mirror on a swivel, I don't need a big mirror. I need a little tiny mirror on a swivel instead of a light.
But when there's no outside light, you put on your own light, right? Isn't that going to affect, or is the mirror behind it?
Mirror's behind it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, see how good that looks.
Shouldn't be an issue.
It's all mirror.
Much
Yeah, but
better.
If we get a smaller mirror, that would affect how much light you get. So it needs to be at least X amount wide.
It's better than a light though, because now
Yeah,
I'm getting the
'cause that
same
just looks
lighting.
Natural.
Yeah, same lighting across the board.
We could just put this on a pedestal.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that
but
looks
if you get-
ridiculous.
If you get one of those lights though that changes colors, you should be fine.
Say again.
Whatever you do, it's gonna look silly. Put in a mirror here, it's gonna look weird, regardless.
Have faith, sister. I just want to see if the mirror worked. Now I know what I need to do. You got nice tits. All right. Transgenders.
In
Yes.
Department of what is it? Department of Agriculture? No, not agriculture. What is it called? What is
It's
it?
definitely not agriculture. It's definitely not agriculture.
Agriculture.
Department of Health and Human Services.
Oh, that's what it was. Health and Human Services. I don't know.
Well, he's getting a lot of flack of what he said about schools, making it so there's only two genders, and if you, as a teacher, try to convince a kid that he's in the wrong body and stuff like that, there are gonna be consequences. People, certain people don't like it.
Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I could do.
What could you do?
I got it. I could take the whole desk,
And rotate it.
turn it.
Yes.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, you can do
You
that.
could do that.
Take the whole desk, lift it up, turn it, and then
And then you have a monitor in the way of your light.
Oh, he's right about that. He's right about that.
oh,
You're
Unless
sitting,
you put
you're sitting
the
behind the
monitor
monitor.
outside.
oh. All right. That was a good idea. I'll figure out this corner. I'll figure it out somehow. Anyway,
I still say get a light that changes colors and you'll be fine.
do you know
can
what that's
skylight?
like streaming where you have a light in your face?
Yes.
Yes.
You have lights in your face?
yes.
Oh, all of you do?
Yes.
Yeah. Kind
Yeah,
of
see,
have
Matthew,
to,
you look
otherwise.
better now.
And then I have the extra light as well, and this is really annoying.
Ooh, see, that lights you up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I could just get a lower aperture lens, and that fixes my problems.
Mirror is gonna be cheaper.
No,
So I
if
got
you
no
get like an 18 millimeter with an aperture of 1.5, or the focal of 1.5. No, aperture 1.5. No, focal of 1.5. Yeah. Okay.
I would say I could always have natural light. It's just there's no
No,
sunlight.
no, nothing's natural about it there.
There's nothing coming in through
Yes.
the window, so
it's gonna be dark.
I mean, it's light out. It's just it doesn't look like it.
it's like grayish light.
But it's still light, though, regardless.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's just not enough.
doing all that much.
I'm just gonna stream like this, no lights.
Ooh, that looks. Ooh.
I look like I'm on a pixelated webcam from 1982.
No, you look. That shit looks so dark now, bro. You gotta put. When are you gonna put something on that wall?
I'm not gonna lie to you. You moving your stuff around yesterday got me thinking. I was sitting at my desk last night and I was like, I need to move things around to
Change
do
it
something.
up. Oh my
Change-
God, Jorn.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you this much though. When I turn off this light and this light, this is all natural lighting that's in my house.
Yeah, if I watch this though, you'll see something crazy. This is me closing the curtains. Watch how it fixes my face. It's about to get dark as shit up in here. No lighting. Watch this. Wait for it.
You know, if you took that and stopped it like 30 seconds ago, I think it would have looked perfect. If you bring it up halfway, because right now it's all the way down, right?
Now if I go like this.
If you bring it up halfway, I think it'll look perfect.
Nah, look good.
That works. That works. It works. I'm not saying it's better.
You don't think that's better?
Natural light is always better, right? I think if you brought up your curtain, if you turn off those lights, bring up your curtain halfway, it will equal out your. And then change the aperture on your camera.
Aperture's already at its lowest, 3.5.
Oh.
Have to get a different lens.
And lenses are expensive, man.
Well, that's halfway right there.
Nope.
That
It's
works.
halfway
Right?
with light. That's
With
not
light.
bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Right there, it
No,
works.
I can work with that. That's better. Forget the mirror. Fixed. Halfway. And that's fine.
And no lens.
Well, you still got the camera on the other side, right? No? Or you
Camera
moved
on-
back. Don't you have two cameras? One here and one there now?
I
Or
just
you
bought
have-
another camera too. I bought another camera. This is the problem when you start switching shit up. You're like, "Ooh, I could use this. I need another lens." And
That's But the good thing is that you bought Sony, so they're all E-mount, so you don't have to worry about matching lenses.
well, yeah, no, I had to buy a new lens too. I had a power zoom lens. I want power zoom, so I can control
those are-
my
those are
phone
nice.
because I'm putting it all the way up here with a 200 millimeter, so I could just zoom in with touch of a button and never touch the camera.
Yeah, that's nice. Those are nice.
Sony's the only people that make power zoom lenses.
No.
Sounds expensive.
Well,
Look it up.
Sony themselves, yes. I mean, but there's other camera companies that aftermarket that make for them.
Power zoom lenses?
Yeah, I could have. Yeah,
Tell me one. Sigma? No. Tamron? No. Nobody.
they don't.
No.
I could have sworn they did.
Nope. Power zoom lenses?
They're all manual.
All manual.
Just looking it up.
Could have sworn there was.
Look it up. Power zoom lenses. Power zoom. PZ lenses.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he did his research.
I thought I did. Yeah.
I thought there would be another company too. Sigma, Tamron, nope. They make lenses that are E-mount, but not E-mount power zoom. Nope. Doesn't exist.
Oh, that's why. Because you're looking for E-mount.
No, but even look up non-E-mount. Look up non-E-mount power zoom lenses.
What about the Lumix ones? They have power zoom. The Panasonic Lumix GX.
It's PZ lens?
They got they got power zoom. But those are for
What?
Lumix cameras though, and those are micro. Oh, I could use those at the studio. Micro Four Thirds.
Oh yeah, I see it. But okay, but non-E-mount.
Yeah, non-E-mount. Yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
You would have to get
Right.
an adapter.
I should have
but
been a
then-
little bit more clear.
Yeah. Okay.
On my Sony cameras,
Yes.
Sony's the only people that make power zoom lenses for an E-mount. I
Okay.
should have been a little bit more specific. Yeah, I could get 1,000 different lenses, but power zoom? No. Nope. I guess Sony just won't allow it to work, I guess, with their connection or something.
Well, Sony also does that thing with their cameras where they have that on the shoe on the top where you can control what you put on it. The camera can control it. Like it's
Right.
got that special I forgot what it's called, like a sensor that you can control from the camera. You don't need to have wires or anything. Sony does that. They have that with their microphones and everything. You can connect the Sony microphone to the shoe mount and it'll be controlled wirelessly with no wires, which is pretty cool, but they're not that great audio wise.
Okay. Gotta go back to a topic. People don't want to hear about cameras. Still
Okay.
talking about motorcycles
Okay.
or penises
Peni.
or Donald Trump being president.
So
Joe Biden.
far so good, I think. Let him change the cabinets, let him change everything, bring on new people. Like you said, what's the worst that could happen now, right?
I don't see anything bad happening. I didn't see anything bad happening when Harris is president, so, you know. I get it. Nobody likes her.
I feel like so much could have gone wrong with Harris as president.
I think it's crazy how they're fighting amongst each others. That Biden is blaming the Harris campaign. The Harris campaign is blaming the Biden's campaign. You guys can't even get your shit together for yourselves.
Well, that means that the Democratic Party has there's a split. There's a split between them now, and what are you going to do now? You were a party for the people, and now you guys are fighting internally amongst each other. That just shows that the Democratic Party is out of sync with the people, and surprisingly, the Republican Party is. What
I
is
think
that?
people just got tired of Biden. That's it. They just got tired of him.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that Kamala would have been better or worse. They could have just voted for Kamala instead because they knew that Biden wasn't going to be running.
Biden didn't mind. Every day was fresh to him.
You think Biden would have
He's
won?
got him ice cream.
You think Biden would have won if he would have reran?
I
No.
don't
No?
think so.
Hell no. Hell no.
Really?
No way. That guy's a decrepit old corpse. It's surprising how he's able to still function. Like they have to have him drugged up, guaranteed, to do all
Yeah,
these
but
things.
he's doing
like that.
better now, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Which is really
Which is
weird.
weird. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. You could talk now.
Because
You
he
could hold
wasn't in the-
conversations now. Like, okay.
He's stress free. Like, I'm out of here.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm almost done. My job is almost over. I'm out of here in 2 months.
The pressure's off. Nice.
Yeah. He's like, I can't
A little
fuck shit up,
strange.
man.
It's a little strange.
It almost makes you wonder if he didn't really like Harris.
He didn't.
Well, he picked her as VP.
You
Did
really,
he?
honestly,
Or
put
the
your
party-
biases
the party
aside.
picked it.
Put your biases aside for a moment. Put them aside, okay? Especially you, Matthew. You really think she would have been bad? Really think?
Yep. That's aside from me not liking her.
Okay.
I really
don't
think
think she
she
would've been
would
bad.
have been no good for you guys.
I don't think she would have been bad, but I think the people in the U.S. would make it look bad.
Like the news or the general society?
Everybody.
News
We've got a black woman as
cover
president,
it up.
the first woman, and she's black, and this and that, and make it such a big deal, and walk around with your nose up in the air like your shit don't stink, and
Spade, she would have
That's-
just been bad.
That's
That's
kind of the problem, right? You can't really say if she would be good or bad for the country, besides giving out the money for a first homeowner and her being mixed race and a woman. What else you got? What else did she have?
someone who
that
can't
she
do
was gonna
basic
do?
accounting. Someone who
Dude, she
can't do
couldn't-
basic accounting because
Yeah,
her
but- okay, but
party
if
is
you
already
don't-
in the hole.
Okay,
How much
but
She
you
money
couldn't
did
even
don't
run her
really
own
know.
campaign. Let
Yeah, but
alone
that's
run
other
a
people
country.
doing it for her. She doesn't make most of the decisions. I'm just
Same.
saying, based on what you know that she would implement, there's not a lot you can go off that you can say, oh, she would be
Agreed.
bad.
Agree.
No, but a continuation of the same wokeness that you've been having for
That's
the last
true.
couple of years.
Is that
would
really
never
on the
happen.
president or is that on the people?
Yeah,
It's
it's
on the
Well,
president.
we're
but
gonna
does-
see.
I don't
We're
think it
gonna
has
see
to.
it.
When did
ask her
wokeness
what-
happen?
what would
During
you
the
change?
Obama administration.
Wokeness has been going on as long as fucking hippies have been around, bro.
Yeah, it became a bigger thing when Obama was president. When he
Problem
said
was
it's
during
okay
the
for
hippie,
everybody to use the same bathroom.
but during the hippie period, the government didn't go along with it. They didn't like it. Now they're
What does
flying
the
a white-
government have to do with wokeness anyway?
Well, if
For
you're
people
flying
being
a
woke, what does
rainbow
the
flag
government
on the
got-
White House?
Okay, were you woke when Biden was president?
No.
Okay, so the president has nothing to do with wokeness. That's got to do with you personally.
I
You
would
personally being trained to be part of that wokeness.
That was more in the
Yeah.
media, no?
No, but if your government isn't woke and you got the woke side trying to influence the government, there's gonna be more pushback. Once your government and officials are all on the woke side and the lefty side, you're gonna have no pushback.
The
and
same
it's
argument
gonna
could be
get
said if you
worse.
push hard right, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but with what we have in power right now is all right. Like it's all right.
That's
But
what
that's
we're gonna
kinda
see
what the
if we
system
can
is.
turn it back.
wrong.
But he doesn't have enough of time to do anything miraculous
Well, he got-
in 4 years.
That's not true.
4 years and I'm
4
banned
years
for
and the
8.
whole
Okay.
he's got the
Okay.
whole White House is red right now.
No, I get it.
So
I get
it'll
it.
be easier to speed through everything that he needs to do.
Okay.
You don't think he's gonna
Theoretically.
get banned for 8?
He can't do 8.
Fans afterwards.
Oh, sure. I think he'll run. I don't know if he's going to win. Depends on who he's going against. Probably Gavin Newsom. Good luck. That man can talk. That man can talk.
Okay.
Well, unless people start liking what's happening to the country, if it gets better, then
I don't think you're going to see anything different, bro. I know that all my problems are going to get worse. Right? All the bikes that I do reviews on are going to go from $1,500 to $3,000. Right? That's not going to help me. That's going to hurt me.
I truly believe that the tariffs won't be just on you guys. If he implements that, I think manufacturers, because they don't want to see a huge dip in sales, I think they're gonna spread it out. So it's gonna go up everywhere. So you don't take the full brunt of it.
I agree with that. Because the
That's
U.S.
like-
is the major importer, right? Like we buy there's more shit from China than anybody else, correct?
listen,
So
that's
they're
like
going
it's
to-
not
they're
going
going
to
to
cost
spread
less
it all out.
in the European Union than it is going to cost in the States. Let's keep
No.
it at that.
Yep. It's gonna go up everywhere, so it kind of balances out.
Well, if he wants to do that 60% thing, considering that he's in control of the House and the Senate, that 60% thing is going to be very real.
That's too high. People are going to have to argue it.
Wow.
It
You
could
can
also
have all
be
the people
something-
argue what you want. You have people in control that doesn't matter what
Yeah, but
you do.
That's too high.
couldn't
Let's
it
be
be
reasonable.
Couldn't it be something that he just pushes in the sense of like he did with Apple as well and Intel? Like if you put something on the books that within X amount of years you're gonna start building at least one plant on U.S. soil, we'll keep the tariffs at the lowest. If you don't put or you're not buying land, you don't put up any plans in the foreseeable future to at least move some of the production back, you get hit with the 60.
Yeah. Could see that.
There's already one of the second largest chip manufacturer in the world is already changing and going from China, going up to moving their facilities and everything to Singapore. But
Yeah,
that
Jordan,
doesn't make sense, though, because it's still an import.
If he gets away with that, Jordan, that's gonna be good for the States because that.
Yeah,
that's
but you
creating
won't see
jobs.
that in 4 years.
No way.
Let's
No way. Yeah, no way. 4 years, major manufacturing? Okay.
plans of it, maybe.
I'll tell you this. I will say this. You could see the speed of manufacturing when you look at World War II, because World War II, we had the shittiest tanks going. Wow. Well, we did create better tanks the more the time progressed, but that was in under a 4-year span. So could it be possible? Yeah. What do you want to invest that kind of money? That just means higher taxes.
He just said that he was going to lower them.
Okay, you can't. I don't know about you. Listen, I look. I'm not a politician. I'm not, and I'm not an economical engineer. But if you don't raise the taxes to the tariffs to 60%, okay, you want to lower down taxes for people. Great, cool. You want to bring down inflation, yeah? Where are you getting the money from? If you lower down the taxes, that's less money coming in, right, from the people. What do you say?
Print it. Go to the
No,
printer and just
that's not what I'm. No. I'm
That's
talking
gonna
about.
grease it.
Well, even if they print money, it's not like they pay bills with the money that they print, right? Like that's all digital currency, so they could just add numbers into their account. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying who pays the bottom line of that? China with 60%. That's gonna hurt a lot of people. It's gonna hurt Americans. All that shit you're buying on Amazon that's $13 is now $25. But if you're making the same amount of money, or even if you bring up the money, it's just it doesn't
see,
fix
but if you-
anything.
I can see where it's a thing. If you can buy let's go back to the towel, in Chinese towel, that's now gonna cost you the same amount as almost the same amount as it's gonna cost you to get a US made towel. you're more likely to get the US made towel because you don't have to wait for it for 14 days and whatnot.
But you also you also have to keep in mind that there's people that really can't afford the $75 towel, so they just
It's
stand
not gonna
outside
be-
and dry by the sun because you're always gonna
Let's
have a
be-
dip in sales.
Okay, but let's be realistic. A towel is never gonna cost $75. The only difference is gonna be it's gonna be really cheap if you buy it in China, like $3 for a towel, and in the States it's gonna be what, $7 for a towel maybe. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be 90 or 200% more. I mean that's
No,
not a thing.
I'm looking at broader, Matthew, in the sense of if that increases, you will see less sales overall, and that's also going to hurt the economy. Regardless of what the product is, you're going to see people spend less. Just with
Well,
now,
no.
you sometimes have an impulse buy because it's cheap. That will be gone, completely
Yeah,
gone.
but then the impulse buy. I see what you mean, but the impulse buy you're talking about, that's money to China. That's not money to the States.
Unless the taxes on it, that's money back to the States, right? Now you lost that money completely because people are keeping that money and putting it
So that's
aside
why it makes-
because they feel like there's going to be worse times ahead. So people
So
will
that-
be more.
Yeah, so that's why it makes sense to do it.
What
Yeah, but
if China turns
if
around
that
and changes?
if that money is parked, then the government also loses money. If it's not moving around, that hurts the economy also on long term.
But what if China
everyone is-
turns around and says, "I'm going to make even cheaper, shittier products"?
No way.
Compensate to
You
compensate.
can't make it
them.
any cheaper, shittier.
You don't know. They
Sounds
could.
like a challenge.
They could.
If you can use the towel only twice and it kind of disintegrates.
So a disposable towel.
Yeah,
A disposable towel. Oh, okay.
One use.
paper
Like
towel.
a Kleenex, basically.
That's when you go to the whatever and you get
wouldn't
paper
doubt it.
towels to dry yourself off with. That's kind of the same thing.
It kind of depends. I see if it goes way out of bounds, I see people just spending less.
And let's be fair, Kamala was going to cost you money as well. Or did she have a special fund for the 20K for buying a new house and the lower income that she wants to give more money to? There was no money for that. Unless the taxpayer is going to pay for it either. Or as well.
Whether or not she would have been able to get that in if, well, either way, regardless of who you had as president, if those numbers did turn out the way they turned out, which they should have, regardless, whoever wins president, it wouldn't matter what she wants to do because it's not going to pass the House or the Senate, right?
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want to do. The fact that Trump has that control now and that he can pass it, we're painting a different picture now. Because if the House and the Senate were red and Kamala Harris was in there, you could do whatever you want, which $25,000, giving it to new people and helping pay for houses. House is going to say no. House 100% is going to say no. So with Trump now, let's do those 60% tariffs. Okay, that's in.
I kind of look at it differently in the way, Jay, that with Trump, it's going to cost you money to try to rectify and fix the situation. With Harris,
Hopefully.
it was going to cost you money to get deeper into the poop.
It's also true.
We all know taking money from the middle class, keep taking money from the middle class, taking money from the rich and just giving it, handing it to the poor is never going to work in an economy. Never, ever.
Yeah.
It reaches a
see
tipping
that
point
over
and you're
here.
done.
What's the wealthiest country? Is it America?
Dubai. United Emirates.
Dubai.
No?
I don't think so.
Per person?
I can't even get a tab to open, so I don't know what's happening.
That can't be right.
Luxembourg.
is number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And then Singapore? Really?
I could believe
I don't-
Singapore. Do you know the funny part about Singapore is that they don't waste anything. Everything gets recycled. They literally have
And
no
Ireland
garbage.
is on number 4.
Who?
Ireland is number 4. Really?
Yeah, according to Global Finance magazine,
Um,
Qatar is at
Forbes.
number 1.
Wow,
That's
Luxembourg.
based on
huh?
GDP.
How far is Luxembourg from you guys?
Not that far.
Is it
Border.
is it nice?
Yeah.
It has some nice parts. Yep, sure.
But that's like everywhere, though. Everywhere has some nice parts.
Sure.
Oh, they're-
Eh. There's
I don't know if
some
there's any
places that-
nice parts in Nigeria, but you know,
Not for
Sure
us.
there
that one
is.
spot. There's that
Yeah,
one
not-
spot in Nigeria where if you don't stand out for there for too long, it's pretty nice.
As long as the pirates are not there, you're good.
I guess we just have to wait and see. At least you guys have a government.
you have a government. If you didn't have a government, you'd have anarchy.
At this
Oh,
point,
no.
I think anarchy would have been better for them.
Yeah.
Uh,
More.
I don't know if you'd be sitting in your house talking on a camera. If you had anarchy right now, you probably have some looters coming into your house. Why is that? Why is it when there are riots, that is one of the first things they do? Like with the BLM, first thing you do is run into a Walmart and steal the TV. What is going through your mind?
that's only a specific type of people,
No,
though, right?
no,
No,
that's not.
no, you're wrong on that.
No, it could be white, Hispanic, black. It doesn't matter. Females, male, transgender.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm saying
that's
it's
true.
not. It's not the lawyer that has the condo, the penthouse, and
Sure,
whatever.
sure. I get it.
Specific
Right, those
type
are the
of
people that have the guns to protect their house. But I'm saying, why is it that that is the first thing that goes through your mind?
I'm gonna
It's
go
not
get
go
something
get
you need and
food,
want.
not go get a sandwich or a sub, right? Your first instinct is to go steal a PlayStation.
I need a new big screen TV. Fuck everybody
watch-
else. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
rob
to-
them.
To watch
Yeah,
myself
but-
on the news later on.
There you go.
I like
It's also more worth
forward thinking.
You carrying
That's it.
one TV is monetarily better if you want to resell it than you having an armful of subs, right? I mean,
That's true.
one PS5
Yeah,
or an
I
armful of
guess.
subs. I
You think
mean,
they're wait? You think they're flipping it when they're stealing it? You don't think they're getting it for themselves?
They'll probably sell their
Yeah.
own and then keep the
bit of
good one.
both.
Yeah, I don't know if they would flip it. I honestly, I don't know what they do with it. I was just asking because I always found that fascinating that people go steal shit, and you're stealing something that is.
So it means technology is more important than food at this point.
Well, it's more expensive to get if you don't have the money for it.
Right.
You can't
Remember,
buy it
when you're
cheap.
going out looting, you're taking what you want, not what you need. No one thinks in their head, "Oh, I'm going to go rob a supermarket and take all the food." I'm going to go take things that will make me feel better.
Supermarket
Like,
is probably the
there's a
first thing to
big
go. You know, apocalyptic, riot, everybody's
Oh,
in riots,
yeah.
anarchy. Supermarket's probably very accurate in movies. It's the first thing to get rid of all the food.
But I'm willing to bet, Jay, that if it's a real apocalypse, people would leave the TV and just go for the canned foods and the toilet paper.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
100%. They
Yep.
don't give a shit. Like, you got
Definitely
zombies
toilet paper.
outside, ain't nobody gonna go get a TV. Like, nobody gives a shit.
But if it's riots, you never see a guy running with like
You think-
really
wait.
juicy watermelons.
Wait, do you think that in an apocalyptic situation, this is a fun little game, do you think people would try to riot or overturn or overrun a gun shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know about that. That's the
Only
the
if they have
dangerous
guns.
place to
Yeah, that's
rob.
it's like, you know that.
If
Has
you have
anybody ever
guns-
robbed a gun shop?
Right,
No.
but that's what I'm saying. If you have the guns, you can go and rob the gun shop. If you
Yeah.
just me and you just walk up to a gun shop, be like, "What's up? This is a holdup. Give me all your guns." They're not going to do that. They'll pull a gun on you. But if you're going there with guns already loaded, hey, blah blah blah, these guys don't have time to react to that.
Kind of depends how many people
Oh
are
my
in this thing.
God. Last year, 500 gun store robberies in the United States. Most of these were not armed robberies, but burglaries or smash and grab.
See,
Oh.
because they knew that if they go in there with the guys in there if they don't have any guns to counteract the guns that the gun shop has, you can't win that fight. You
A
can't
smash
go to a
and grab
gunfight with a
is-
knife.
And I don't think there's any gun shops where the owner isn't armed to the and ready.
Yeah, but listen, if I come up to you, if I come out of nowhere to you and I walk up and be like, hey, listen, I was looking for this, and then I pull out a gun out of nowhere, you don't have enough time to pull yours out if the gun is already in your face.
Check
You
this
don't
out.
have enough time.
So you're probably saying to yourself, I'm going to ask you a question, and don't look it up because I already did. Do you think anybody has ever robbed a police station?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
A lot
Yeah.
of people?
No. I don't think
A
so.
lot?
Successfully?
Wait. That includes
Attempts
evidence
or
lockers and
successfully?
whatnot, right?
No. I'm talking about going into a police station and robbing the police, taking their weapons, their ammo, their money in their pocket.
Are we
Yeah.
doing
It's happened before in the
attempts or
70s, no?
successfully?
I think that happened in New
Successful.
York.
They go in and they rob shit and they get out.
I think that's happened.
Not a lot. It's happened, but not a lot. There you
One.
go. That seems.
It was in the 70s, right?
No, it was John Herbert Dillinger. Was an American gangster during the Great Depression. He commanded the Dillinger Gang, which was accused of robbing 24 banks and 4 police stations.
4 police stations. Ooh.
Look at the
I
brass
mean, there's been
balls.
people in other countries, but as far as in America, he's the only one that I could find. That's crazy. 4 police stations, and you got away with
And
it?
there's something they won't normally
100 years ago, though,
expect to
Jay.
happen, right? I mean,
But
you're
you
in a
don't
police
expect
station.
it.
Who expects it to be robbed?
Yeah, that's
That's
a
why it's
that
a-
is probably the last place. The first place is a bank. Last place is probably a police department or a gun shop.
And that makes it
I would
a
not
good
rob a
place to rob.
A
That
police
makes it a good
station.
place. Yeah.
Why does that make it good?
Because they don't expect you to do it, so they're
Oh,
not
you have the
prepared.
element of surprise.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, just to let you know that everybody in there is armed, right? It's
Yeah.
not like
High risk, high reward.
no. What reward? What are you gonna get? The money in their pocket? They don't. What are you? I guess the evidence room,
Guns.
coke.
Yeah, and drugs.
All the cocaine is worth mucho dinero.
Yeah, but you are highly guarded. That is the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Let's go rob a police station.
Yeah, but way back then, it's probably revolvers.
Yes,
And
6
maybe
shooters.
it's with intent, with a specific reason, because there's something in that police station that you really want back or don't want them to have, or that's very valuable.
Nowadays, it's a stupid idea with the handguns they're carrying. But way back then, when it was 6 shooters, you're stepping in with, I don't know.
And don't forget, we got cameras now, right? So even if you win and you run in and you steal everything, they're gonna know who did it.
Yeah.
Well, there's such a thing as masks, Spade.
Yes, and
Oh,
then
tell me about it.
Okay, all right. Let's think this logically, Matthew. You said masks, so they're going to go outside of the precinct and say, okay, well, it happened at 2:00 in the afternoon, so let's rewind all the cameras within the vicinity to see where these masked people came from, and eventually they'll find the video of you putting on the mask, saying, okay, let's go rob the police station.
Dude,
That's all they're going to do. There's always going to be the rewind button where they check everybody's cameras.
there's
Kind
not
of depend.
there's not cameras everywhere. There are blind spots. There are places. If you put on a mask in your basement, I mean, who's gonna know that you put on the mask in your basement? Nobody.
But you came out of your house.
Yeah,
they're
you're
gonna
not.
know.
Kind of depend.
Oh.
That
Okay,
kinda
you go
depends,
to an
right,
abandoned
Spade?
factory. You take the back road in where there's no cameras. You have your van over there, and you have your masks and your guns over there. Get them, put them on, drive out of the place.
And they're
What's
going
gonna
to they're going to think of that and say, let's check all the cameras going towards the back roads and see who went back there. You cannot escape cameras, guys. You cannot.
Yeah, but there's some backwoods towns that probably don't have it, but have a police station.
But there'll be some random person who has a deer camera so he can know where the deers are.
Yeah, I think the more technology gets advanced, the less you're going to see robberies, the less you're going to see murders. I don't think it has anything to do with law enforcement. I don't think it has anything to do with laws. It's just there is no more element of surprise. Everybody's got some type of surveillance,
Yes.
whether it is in your pocket, whether it is the George Floyd shit, right? If that would have happened, look at Rodney King. That was
10 years ago.
That was a whole lot worse than George Floyd.
That was the early 90s.
Yeah,
right?
so
Early
if
90s.
and people had recordings of that. The guy that recorded that, though, was like a regular camera. But if you go to the 70s, the 60s, you're going to get away with a lot more than you would today.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, agreed.
But that does beg the question, right? If it's all private people doing ring cameras at their door and you're all recording it, that's no issue. But once the government wants to do it, then it's an invasion of privacy. That doesn't make any sense.
Because for you, it's security. You're doing security for
It's
yourself.
the exact same. It's the
But
exact
what do you
same
mean
thing.
the
It's
government? Like what? When you say government,
cameras
CCTVs
everywhere.
everywhere. CCTVs everywhere.
like Cuba.
On the
Cuba
road.
kind of has that. Like on the
London,
streets, they just
yeah.
have.
England.
And London.
England has
yeah.
cameras everywhere.
And people complain about that it's an invasion of
Oh,
privacy.
yeah.
Yes, because Big
And
Brother
in the
is watching you.
States?
Yes, people.
Well, States
yeah,
are-
people complain about that.
That's why you now have the hats and the jackets that reflect, and you can't see who it is on a camera. Even a spray now.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
I don't know if it's
there's
true.
baseball caps or coats, and it's made from a material that reflects. So if they try to film you through a CCTV camera, it's just a white blur. It's a white
No.
spot.
I always thought that was movies. I don't know if I
Nope.
believe.
No, you're telling me that if you wore that camera with my system, that it won't pick you up.
Apparently so.
I feel a review coming on.
Is it a certain type of reflect, or is it any reflective vest?
No, it's specific anti camera or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it, but
But you would still have a heat signature,
Anti-facial recognition AI invisibility pattern AOP. Anti-surveillance fashion. You're telling me that if I get this and I walk up to my camera, it will not be able to pick up my face? I call bullshit.
does it say which type of cameras? Because I can see, I would think there's a difference between the
No.
sort of type of camera it does, or is it for
It
every
won't,
camera?
because all cameras are fundamentally the same thing.
The unisex hooded sweatshirt sports a unique adversarial pattern which can make an individual undetectable by disrupting the artificial intelligence computer vision systems used in public spaces and venues.
See, that's only the AI it confuses. It doesn't confuse the camera.
The manufacturer of this clothing, by the way, is called Anti-AI.
That's why he created it. It's to
There was a
confuse
lot of
AI, not to. There's no way you can hide from a camera unless you're walking around with a flashlight in every single direction and you're a big. Cameras work off of light. If there's no light, like a night vision camera, right? At night, if you shine a light at the camera, it's not going to work. It's not going to record you because it's going to have a real big white flash. You guys have to think of how cameras work. It's not going to work like that. All cameras are fundamentally the same.
Shut up. Look at this. Get the... What are you talking out of your ass? No.
Me?
No, hold on.
Oh.
That? Nope, didn't work. Damn it. I gotta set up a thing. There's a video here of a guy holding it up. No way. It sucks. I cannot share this. What happens when I share this screen? What happens here? This should work.
Oh, what Bree said. Look up anti-paparazzi reflective clothing.
What happens here? What is going on?
Nothing's oh, there we go. We see your screen on the chat.
Hold on. Give me a second to set this up.
See, like the anti-paparazzi thing, it has glass on it, so it's reflecting light.
Okay, but that's
Okay.
gotta look ridiculous then.
Yes.
Gotta look
All right, let's see what happens here. Maryland. Not Maryland. Maryland.
Eh.
Okay. Oh, you don't hear the audio.
No.
Damn it. Yeah, whatever. But, okay, regardless of the audio. Okay, that camera is absolutely shit, right? So, regardless, whatever he's saying, I guess is irrelevant. I don't know. I don't see how it would not pick up your face, regardless of the pattern. I don't see how. You're saying you've seen this in movies work.
Yeah. But
You're muted, Spade.
Yes, it's in movies. Yeah, but that's because they're trying to show off this new technological advanced shit.
No, I've seen it outside of movies as well. I think there's even something with infrared because that can screw up cameras as well.
But what do you have to hide?
I don't know. A lot of Americans feel like they deserve more privacy. You know, you're whatever.
Then go live off the grid.
Yeah, go live
you
in the
have
middle
the
of the
freedom.
woods somewhere.
Yeah. Start hunting, build yourself a shed, and enjoy life.
That would be fun for 6 months, and then after that,
Yeah,
you'd
but
want.
you can't complain on social media that you want more privacy. You're
Look up
Agreed.
a hacker's hoodie, Jay.
What is it called?
Hacker's hoodie. I don't know if you. I'll send you a link. Wait.
Yeah, send me a link. I can't share anything. I have to set this up offline because this is just ate up. Did you send it?
Yep.
All right, let me go back over here so I can at least share this screen. Okay.
Again, that works off of light. See?
See what, Spade? You can't see who that is. He puts on a hoodie with infrared in it, and you can't see his face.
Exactly.
What do you see on?
You're
Wow.
absolutely right, but it's light. You're shining. You're literally look right there. You saw the person's face when it got dark.
Right there, too. There.
Right there. It's all because the light is on. I'm telling you, you can walk up to any camera, Matthew, especially at night. Walk up to any camera with a flashlight, holding your head like this, and they won't see your face.
So they're using LEDs in the shirt to... Okay,
what I
that would work, but that's not the same thing as that.
But it would only work at night, though, Jay, not during the day.
Yeah, the fact that people are creating this, Big Brother. So in Belgium, do you just have random cameras in the street?
No.
No.
No. We probably should.
I mean, I'll get one of these shirts and try it with my cameras. I guarantee you, it picks up your face. I'd almost bet my house on that. Maybe not that LED one because you're, shining a light in it. Unless my camera doesn't have infrared.
But then again, it goes back to the question: if you're not doing something illegal or something shady, why do you need it?
Again, people will say, just because I'm not doing anything illegal, why do you need to know what I'm doing or why are you watching me? I get both sides of the story. Why do you need to look at me? Why are you watching me?
Then don't go to places where they're watching you. Shop online. I don't know.
I don't know. I live in a state. I live in a state where there's cameras everywhere. Like I literally can't pick my nose without the New York State knowing what I'm doing.
Just don't pick your nose in public.
I'm just gonna have to, cover
Who's
my.
that laughing? Is that your lady friend laughing? Hello?
Not me. Not me.
So someone's laughing. Who's laughing?
It's definitely a female.
Nice.
Right there. Who was that?
Oh, that's Danielle. That's Danielle.
Oh, she watching a funny show or something? Funny movie?
I have no idea. She's in the bedroom.
Oh.
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 Oh. What are you doing in here?
I'm with you guys.
She alone in the bathroom in the bedroom.
Yeah, alone.
Oh. Oh. I got something
Must
for
be
you to laugh
something
at.
really funny.
Is there a humming noise?
No,
So how'd you get sick, Spade?
I have
Being
no
around
idea.
a bunch of sick people at work?
I don't remember being next to anybody that was sick or anywhere near anybody. I have no
Like
idea.
sick or just like congested?
Yesterday I was like literally on the couch all day. I couldn't do anything. But today I'm better.
You think
But
it's
Friday I
Pilates?
was at work. I woke up and my nose was all runny. And then the rest of the whole weekend, my nose has been running. I've been sneezing, coughing the whole time. Everything. Aches everywhere. I felt
You got
like
the Ronies?
nah.
Whole day.
But I do think I may have gotten it from my mother-in-law because she was sick when we saw her on Monday. So they make sense. But Danielle didn't get sick. So
That's crazy
she
how the
sounds
corona
fine.
is. She sounds very good over there. It's crazy how corona is kind of taking over the flu, right? You don't get the flu anymore. You just get the Ronies.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
That's
the corona
the-
for weaker and weaker.
We said that from the get-go. Eventually, it will morph into a regular flu.
Yep.
Look at the Spanish flu. That cost almost half of the world's population.
No, it wasn't only 1%.
Was a lot.
No,
don't
it's
think it
only
was-
1% of the world. It's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. It's just not half the population.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it doesn't
We
sound
also
like a
didn't
lot.
have the technology we have now.
It only killed 50 million people.
Yeah,
It
50
was
million.
it was 1% of the
1/5.
world's population. Yeah,
1/5 of the world's population.
1/5.
Yeah, it was less people back then.
According to the National Archives, back in 1918, an estimated 50 million people died. 1/5 of the world's population was attacked by the deadly
20%.
virus.
So 20%.
Ooh,
I
the
guess.
job opportunities back then.
Survival of the fittest. Am I right?
Yeah.
See, now I gotta set all this shit up. Because I know, Jordan, you're sitting here with me. I have to set all this up. I have to restart this, and then we have to retry to do this so I can set this up so I get audio now. Because now I don't have audio for when I share a screen.
It's the back end so we could see each other. Because
Yeah,
we can't see each
something
other.
with haywire as well.
What do you mean?
We can
I
only see
I
ourselves
only
and
see
you.
you.
Wait,
I
what?
had to pull up the Twitch stream so I could see everybody else.
Yeah, did the same thing.
And I did pop out video so that way I could put
Wait.
you right above you.
You can't see yourself?
Yeah, look at WhatsApp. I sent the
Yourself
picture
and
before
you.
when I started.
None of the others. So usually it's 4 squares, right? Now it's a big
Yeah.
one, you, and then yourself at the bottom.
What link did you guys use? The ourshow.live link?
3CDD.
You don't see each other.
Yeah, you'll see a picture. I shared it in.
Oh, you can't refresh it. Interesting.
Well, if we refresh, we're gonna leave and come back. I believe. Yeah.
There's no option for me to change that.
Well, it was like that before. It was always like I was able to just have that one page. Now I have to have.
Wait, so you sent it to me WhatsApp. I don't have anything set up, bro. Hold on. You gotta use that damn iMessage. You don't have that. Hold on. So,
You're gonna give him add to that, Spade.
I see you though. What's the problem?
No, that's
you don't
that's
see.
that's my feed. That's how I can see myself. But I only see you. Before it used to be you on the top left, Jorn, Matthew, and then me. I could see that.
No, exactly what
Now
people
I
see on
can't
Twitch.
see
That
anybody
was
else's
what we saw.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You're saying, hold on. I think I get what you're saying. How about that?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, you guys are also in here. I didn't know. Hi.
It's
I
that
put
it's that reflective hoodie. So that's why.
It only works because there's light.
Why
in there,
didn't you
Matthew.
guys tell me that when we started?
I did. That's why I put it in chat. But you were too busy fixing the mirror light.
Oh,
and
that's right. You can't see the guest chat, right?
No, I see what Twitch
Oh.
sees.
Okay. I'll put it
Yeah,
in
it
guest.
was- yeah, same. It wasn't really that big of an issue. This is just a little bit easier because you can tell someone is about to speak, and I felt like I
Yes,
was cutting
exactly.
off
That's
more
why there was
people
a lot of
now.
that.
Yeah.
And you don't have to look to the side to see what's going on.
Oh, I did it better. If you right click on this page, it says pop. At least for me, it does. It says picture in picture, and I was able to take out Jay, and I just put him on top of the Twitch feed. So he was live to me, but everybody else was 10 seconds delayed.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. Because it's not working then. If it's the delay, I still can't pinpoint if you're going to talk or not.
Oh, I see what you guys are saying. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna save it though for the future ones. But okay. But now you see all four.
Yes.
You need the second-
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is it dark or is it white? It should change it to dark mode.
Well,
Oh,
that's on
we
you.
can do
on
it
your-
separately.
Yeah, on my end, I always have it on dark mode.
Yeah,
That's dark.
same.
Yeah.
We have our own toggle.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a delay in that versus what's happening in the live stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, there's a delay on the live stream, not here. Here is like if I'm moving my
Instant.
hand, I see my hand moving at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the live stream, there's a 10-second delay, maybe.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go fix all this. Thank you everybody for showing up. I gotta restart the computer and then
Yes.
I'm gonna come back here. Thank you, anybody that showed up in chat. What do we got here?
So
for
now I got all of
donations?
those people donated as well.
Thank
you very much.
Yeah.
Jorn,
It's-
Monkey, Combat Matthew, Tony, thank you all for the donations. I will see you guys all next week. Hopefully I got this figured out. My lighting situation sucks. Stay beautiful.